Good evening. It's Sunday night. Wanted to get with you guys and follow up with the email I sent you guys about the changes that I'm implementing starting today or tomorrow, week 30. First off, I hope you and your family are doing well. I hope you're staying safe amid the COVID-19 quarantine. Continue to pray for you guys and pray that God will get us back together soon. Miss being with my students. I have made some changes. I've heard what you guys have said, that we're just having a lot of difficulties. I started back in January using Google Sites. I was trying to come up with a very methodical, strategic way of presenting as much information, giving you as parents and students as much information accessible to you, videos, links, Google Documents, just as much as we could in a very organized fashion. Google Sites does a wonderful job with that. It provides a great deal of flexibility. It's very efficient. Problem is our filters at the school seem to have a problem with the embedding function in Google Sites. So starting today, we will no longer be using Google Sites. I have shifted to Google Classroom since everybody else is already using that. And I did hear you. You would like to have a place where you can find all the information and not have to go to multiple places for that. So I've taken a step back, worked real hard this weekend to create stuff for you. So I want to show you real quickly here. I'm going to share my screen. I promise this just take a couple of minutes. So if you will just stay with me, I'll just show you to make sure you guys understand what it is I'll be doing. For every one of my classes, I've got Google Classroom here. So I'll give you an example here. Latin 2, if you will go to classwork, each week you will see 2 tabs under distance learning homework classwork. You will see week 30 classwork. This is the work that you would do in class if we were teaching. This is where you're learning the material. And then you will see the tab that says week 30 homework. And this is what you would do for homework to reinforce what you learned in the lesson. So just an example here, if you click on the classwork section, I've got it broken down to Monday. Here's what we would have done in class on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. For each of these, I go step by step. I tell you how much time it should take you to do this. So the warm-up activity should take you 3 minutes. This video, which by the way, really funny, I just found these online. This will take 3 minutes, 19 seconds, etc. I've got the link here. You can click there, or if you scroll down to the bottom, all of the links are here. So you can also click on these to get to any of these links above. I'm just trying to provide multiple resources to get to everything. So that's day Monday. This is day 2 Tuesday and day 3 Thursday for the week 30. So that's what your classwork looks like. Under homework, if you open this one up here, again, I've got some basic instructions about parents, making sure you're checking. I put parent codes at the top of answer keys, and this is to make sure parents go to the answer key and look at that key and look at the student's work to make sure that we're being a little bit more methodical about how we do that. So if you'll just type in the key parent code at the top of your student's work along with your initials, I will know that you have checked this thoroughly. The due date from now on, everything is going to be due Sunday night at midnight. And we will also be doing a test every couple of weeks. The way I'm going to be working this out is we will continue to work on new material, but that following Sunday, you will have a test over the previous 2 weeks. Not that current week, it's the previous couple of weeks. And you'll have all week. The test will be available on Monday night. You'll have until Sunday night. So basically 6-7 days to take the test, prepare for it, take it. And it's a Google test. Parents will proctor the test. It is not an open note, open book test. You will have the opportunity to do one retake. So if you don't do as well as you'd like to, you can do a retake. Again, parents proctoring it. But even that retake has to be done by Sunday night, midnight. So if you wait till 11 o'clock Sunday night to do it the first time, you may not be able to get a retake done that night. And that's just the way it goes. You won't be able to get one. And because you have all week to get the test done, there will not be any makeup tests. It's a whole week you've got to do it. If for some reason it's Saturday night and you're sick and you can't do it, email me, let me know. We'll take care of that. But I don't want it to roll around on Monday. You go, oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Can I do a retake? You had 6 or 7 days. You had a whole week to get it done. And so we won't be allowing for retakes or late tests. So that's going to happen every Sunday night. So as far as schoolwork, again, here back to the classwork, homework, here's Monday night. I've got everything you need to do Tuesday and Thursday. And what I've done, I've set up Google Documents for you for each day. for some reason still having a problem with students putting proper headings. We're week 30 into school. We're starting the fourth quarter and students still are not putting a heading. They're not putting titles. I take responsibility for that. I should have been docking points a long time ago to fix this and correct this, but I haven't been diligent in that. So to help out, I've set this up for us. So let's, for example, Latin 2, week 30, this is your Monday homework Google document. Every student will automatically have their own copy. Google Classroom, I've set it up so it automatically does this. You don't have to create a copy or anything like that. You're just going to go in here, double click in the heading and type in your name. Okay, and then once you get out of that, then here is the homework. It tells you, by the way, that we're week 30. We're on chapter 25. Here's the due date. It's Sunday, April 12th. And this is the homework for Monday. I need you to tell me the definition of an infinitive. And look, I've got it right here. Definition of infinitive. You just type it in here, right? And infinitive is a verb, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Second part. And by the way, if you don't know what it is, I'll tell you, it's on page 201. Infinitive chart, page 201 also. And look, I've got the infinitive chart here for you. You just start filling it in here. Amare, for instance. Actually, this is just a chart. So you're just going to be, yeah, just follow on page 201. It will show you what that looks like. A second principal part, etc. All right. Third one is type all infinitive forms for laudo, etc. Again, I've got it already here for you. Laudo, laudari. You just start typing it in here, okay? Etc. Start typing it in. Then I've asked you to do practice exercise, self-tutorial. It's in the back of your Wheelhawks book, page 431. The answers are page 465. You're going to do number 6, 1 through 15 even. And then I got a reminder here that you got to test over chapters 23 and 24, which will be on Sunday. Okay, so that's all your homework here for Monday. And I don't have, my teacher's version does not have a spot for this, but your view has a spot where you turn this in. You will turn all of these homework assignments in, and that way it'll show me that you've turned it in or not turned it in by the due date. So make sure you turn in, just don't do the work. You have to, I think you have to hit the turn it in button or something. Your view has it, mine does not. So that's what Latin 2, 3 looks like. Parents, for grading stuff, I've got you set up with answer keys. So again, chapter 25, here's your answer key. Hopefully only parents can access this. I've got I've only shared it with parents, but if you look at the answer key, again, there's your parent code, and there are your answer keys for you to grade that student's homework. I'll just show you real quick for world history. Latin 3 looks a lot like the Latin 2, but again, here's the classwork. Here is, for instance, week 30 classwork. Again, there are embedded links here and here. These are exactly the same thing as these, but I put it in multiple places for you. But that's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday for this week, week 30. Here's your homework for week 30. Again, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And again, each of these are here, but also here. They're in 2 different spots. So again, for you students, you will have your own Google document that you selected, and you type your homework into that, your answers into that. Lastly, answer keys. Again, for parents, there is your answer keys for each of the activities that students are required to do. Each of them should have their parent code at the top. Let me make sure I get this here. Hope it doesn't make a liar out of me here. Some of these I just took pictures with, so the files are kind of big. There we go. All right, so I apologize. It's taking a long time to load because it's a big file. Okay, so apparently yeah, there we go. There's the parent code, and there's the answers down there, okay? So students, parents, I hope this is sufficient explanation for the shifts that we're doing. Make sure that on the Zoom classroom, I have sent you a link for this week's Zoom meeting. It's a recurring meeting every Tuesday at the specific time. You are able to embed this in your Google Calendar. I encourage you to do that so it automatically pops up. You don't have to go looking for it, but it will also be right here in your stream for this class. So I hope that's explanation sufficient for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Also, parents, if your student is not getting stuff, since we're not meeting, I can't tell, are they getting this, not getting this? It'd be hard for me, especially if they don't come to our meetings on Tuesday. I know they're optional, but if they don't come, I don't have any way of knowing if they're getting it. If not, you need to email me and say, hey, can we set up a special one-on-one tutoring time? I'm happy to do that via Zoom. We can work on that. We can do it a couple of students, whatever. but we need to set up some time. I want to help, but they will have that test coming up on Sunday night every couple of weeks. And the first one is this Sunday over the previous couple of chapters. So students, if you're struggling, let me know, keep in contact. All right, so let me unshare that screen and I bid you farewell, and let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you all later.